we don't have like any disturbances here. Hi. Anyway, let me get some work while people are coming on, because I swear it looks like I'm not doing any work today. Save to your downloads. Negative credit reporting. Like, why were you in the wrong, my bulb? Hi guys, how are you? We are having a little working session while we are yapping and talking remote work. For instructions and check me out to myself in another party. Okay, so this is about recovering funds, but we will not be able to recover this because it's not much. Unfortunately, it is not much. We can do nothing, baby. We can do nothing. Hi, Vina. How are you? How you doing? I was trying to just get something done before we actually start chatting, but it looks like y'all are here already. No, it's not a task. I need to create a lead. Create a lead. Create a lead. Today is going to be a really good day, and for a Monday I love that for myself, because I know a lot of people hate Mondays, but for us Mondays are not like terrible. Well, at least for me, Mondays are not terrible. They're not so bad. We have very good Mondays. I started work today without much in my inbox, and my phone has only rang once since I started work, and it's been an hour. So when I tell people about remote work, getting a remote job and stuff, I just pray y'all get the jobs like the one I have, where you don't have to do a lot. Wait, you can get it done quickly before we chit chat. Actually, you know what? That's very nice of you. That is very nice of you. At the end of this week, I need to go get pretty, because what the hell? I need to do my nails. I need to give myself some pamper session. My face needs some TLC. I just need some time to self. That is what I need. It's me trying to show you that I'm still here. I'm still giving you attention, okay? I'm still gonna give you some attention even though I'm working, okay? Did my hair just become undone? Me. I don't have patience for things that don't talk. I don't have patience for hair. So my hairdresser actually 2 weeks ago, when she was relaxing my hair, she was actually saying, you haven't done a treatment in a while. And I was like, girl, treatments are not cheap. And I generally just don't have patience for hair. I don't have patience for hair. It's one of those things that I'm like, I don't know, maybe if God hadn't blessed me with hair, maybe I would have more time for it. But as it is, I just can't stand it. I can't stand giving my hair any time at all. Thank God it just grows on its own. Don't forget to like the live. Thank you. Hey, Game King. How are you, Game King? Welcome to my little corner of the internet. We are over here yapping about remote work and general stuff. So if you want to chat, let's chit chat, because at the end of the day, I mean, I'm just a girl, okay? I'm just a girl. I am here for us to chit chat. Wait, this is NC and PSC. Instead of us always coming here and be like, I've got notes. Let's talk about remote work. This is how you're going to get a job. Today we are chilled. Sorry, I ain't got no time for us to be too serious today. Yeah, long hair can get really annoying and it takes time. It does, and I just don't have it. Even when I have time, I just don't have the time for hair. I just can't. There's a time I used to do my own nails, and that was because I was unemployed at the time. I have a lot of time. I had a lot of time on my hands. But outside of being unemployed, I would never be able to carve out time in my day and say, let me just focus on hair. And funny thing is, it's the only thing on my body that I'm just like, I don't have the time for it. I don't have the patience for it. I'm sure even now I could have the patience to do my own nails. I just can't do hair. There's something about it that just puts me off. Wait, I didn't even put what this case was about. I need to get that sorted. Because, girl, what the hell? No, it's not bankruptcy. It's a dispute about debt. Negotiation? No, it's not. Yeah. Anyway, hi Ntabi Sang. Kia, how are you, Kia? How is everybody doing? Guys, we are having a yap session, okay? So don't have too much of an expectation. I just wanted to come here and, have a little yap session about remote work, about general stuff, because I just kind of feel like I come here too many times and we are too serious. So this is me saying life is not about just being serious, okay? We can talk about remote work, yes, I don't mind, but we are not going to live our lives being serious. Please, there's more to life than seriousness. Way more to life than seriousness. I know you want jobs, and feel free to ask me about remote work. I'm not saying I will not be answering. Hi, Bandile. I am going to still answer your questions about remote work, so feel free to ask. But generally, I'm just gonna chat about whatever, because I just feel like this place, like, let me tell you one thing about me. If I didn't go on social media, I could literally spend a whole day without talking to any other person. Fun fact. I could. If I didn't come on social media and do lives on TikTok, do a live on YouTube, I could go a whole day without talking to anybody else. I mean, obviously, if it's during the week, I answer my work calls, so there I would talk to somebody. But other than that, I can go a day without even talking to somebody. And I'm not that into my phone also. I also don't talk to a lot of people. So it's very rare for me to receive like a whole lot of calls in a day. So social media is basically not my life, but it's the place where I feel like I can actually talk and connect to people and keep myself sane. Otherwise, outside of that, I would literally go crazy. Because I would be crazy. NCSCPC. I'm sure that sounds very weird to somebody, but it makes so much sense to me. That whole NCSCPC, like, funny thing is when I started my job, those things used to just confuse me. Now you can wake me up and ask me, and I'll be like, yeah, NC yada yada what? It's just so funny how life is like, y'all. Just so weird. If you don't have questions, that's fine. Y'all are just gonna watch me work, and I'm not even lying. I watched somebody the other day who was like, I tried to go on live and I didn't know what to talk about. And it's so true, because I'm kind of thinking, what the hell do I want to talk about? Because I talk about remote work a lot. And I'm trying to not make that my identity. I love remote work. Trust me, I love remote work. I love talking about remote work. But I don't want that to be like my identity. There's more to me than just remote work information, you know? But I've also been enjoying the process of building and starting a YouTube channel. We are guys, we are very close to getting fully monetized. Very, very, very close. I am so impressed by myself. Let me actually tell you about this whole YouTube thing. That's for people who are interested, okay? This whole YouTube thing. When I started YouTube, and that was back in December. Fun, let's answer a work call. Hello, you have a caller. To accept the... Why? Hello, you're speaking to Vanessa. Have you got a consultation or meeting with him? Mm-hmm. Okay, so you had a consultation with him. Had you signed an attorney-client agreement to become a client? Had you gotten an attorney-client agreement to become a client? Okay, so before you can speak to Trent, sir, please do respond to any one of the emails we have sent to you prior to your consultation. Just letting Trent know that you actually want to retain him, if that's the case. Okay, so the consultation you had, was it via legal Zoom? Okay, just give me a second. Please, can I get your first name? And your last name? Okay. Any specific message you would like me to tell him? Because from what I can see, he's not available right now. Mhm. Okay. Please, can I get your phone number? Mm-hmm. All right. Thank you. And you said you consulted about 2 months ago. Is that correct? Okay. All right. I'll send this through to him. And while I do that, I'll put you through to his voicemail as well, so you can leave a message for him. Is that okay? I can't really answer on his behalf, but that's why I'm saying I am going to send a callback request and you can leave a message. At least you should see at least one of those. Yeah. Okay, you're going through? We are not gonna fight. One thing I will not do is fight with you. I know you didn't get a response, but I did my part. I did my part. Hi, Tabby. Hi, Bandile. Guys, why are you so quiet? You enjoy just watching me here. Okay, watch me work. I don't have a problem with that, to be quite frank with you. I really don't have a problem with that. What do I need to do here? I need to do a call request. This man was kind of mad. Like, you could tell he's kind of angry. But the thing is, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? I don't know what to do, bro. He consulted 2 months ago. Via legal Zoom. Okay, now we just hope you get a response, sir. I really hope you do, because he didn't sound very happy. He did not sound very happy without getting a response, which I understand. People get busy though sometimes, you know. I'm not making an excuse for nobody, but I'm just saying. Sometimes people get busy. I don't know how to provide the just arbitrations. So, do we do arbitration? Okay, yes, we do. Please, I need this resolved. If you see me looking like I am reading this inquiry and the person needs assistance with arbitration, and for some reason, I always confuse arbitration and probate matters. So I always have to look up and remind myself, okay, we do handle probate, we don't do arbitration. Cool. Nathan, my doll, let's get you some help. This is literally the most chilled day, I tell you. Very chilled. Especially for a Monday. We are so chilled, babes. Okay, Nathan. We got you. We got you. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. Because some of you have stuck around, let me gear this towards what I know you guys like to hear. Because I mean, I did want to yap, but to be very honest with you, being online and yapping about your life, you might think you know where your boundaries are, but you can end up just, a little slip of the tongue. You can give way too much information about yourself online, and that's something that I never wanted. That's something I'm just like, nah, it's not my cup of tea. We ain't gonna do it. Never, not for me, sorry. No, no, no. So trying to make sure we have a conversation that is not, centered around remote work, and it's just chilled or whatever, is not the easiest thing. That's all I'm trying to say. It's not the easiest thing. When you are someone who is constantly online, it's not very safe to give way too much information. So let me tell you what's happening with me. Right now I'm in my head thinking, okay, I want to have a yap conversation, a yap session. But in doing so, I also don't want to share too much, because that's very easy to do. That is very, very easy to do. And I wouldn't want to put myself in situations like how other YouTubers or other content creators find themselves. You know, when you are online too much and you share a lot about your life, and then people just end up feeling like they are entitled to whatever is going on in your life. They think they can comment on your life and things going on in your life. I am so scared of that. Like, to be very, very honest with you, I am so scared of that. I would never want to put myself in that type of situation. Guys, there are all these little things that are just flying outside, like little insects, and I wonder where they are coming from. Like, what the hell? Thank God my windows are closed, because scary. I'm also working from home today, so I was responding to emails before I knock off. Oh, good for you, babes. Oh, you guys are about to finish work. I wish I were you. Finishing work now. Okay. I wish I were you finishing work now. I literally just started, bro. But anyway, like I was saying, I always fear that people will always have this thing, this entitlement once you share too much. And I had this idea for us to come and have a little yap session, because last week when we were doing our live session about CVs and how to get a remote job, someone did say we should. And it's something that has always been at the back of my mind, because I don't just want to be the person, parasocial relationships, exactly, Buiswa, exactly. Like, it's all nice when you guys are getting along or whatever, but people take it too far sometimes. Like, people can take it too far. People become very familiar, and I don't know, I've always been a boundaries type of person. So I am literally battling with myself, because I don't want my YouTube to become just the place where everybody's like, it's just remote work. No, it's an outlet for me to be myself, to share information with you guys while I'm being myself. But I also have to curate the things I talk about. I have to make sure I have boundaries when it comes to the things I share, and just, the places that I will be vlogging. Like this weekend, I tried to vlog a little bit. I've been, for the past like month or two, I've been going out and trying to do vlogs here and there, and also trying to figure out my style of YouTube content, because I can tell you, I enjoy sharing information about remote work, but I don't think I enjoy the thing of sitting at a desk, having a camera in my face, and then just talking and giving information. I find that very boring. But I've also figured out I am not the vlogger. Like, I am not your typical vlogger that I want a camera everywhere I'm going. Not for me. I don't want a camera pointed at me every angle in my apartment. Not for me. But as I am doing all these things, I'm figuring out what type of style I will adopt going forward. As you can see, the first videos I've posted, I haven't posted in like 7 months now. Is it 7 months? Maybe 3 months, I don't know. Or 4 months, and yes. It's because I also just got to a point where I'm like, yeah, I mean, I'm doing what I enjoy, but the style is not me. So right at this moment, I'm still trying to figure out what style is me and what information is me enough to share with people without doing too much. So as I am vlogging and doing sit down videos, I am merging the two, and then I'm infusing with other things and stuff. But you know what I know is I'm gonna get to a point where I will have my own type of YouTube style that's not going to exhaust me, the same way that I've had a TikTok style where I sit at my chair and I record. It doesn't matter the background. I just know that with my TikTok videos, I am sitting on my chair and I am giving information. And I guess that's easier, and it's okay for me. It's structured in a way that does not require too much from me. And yeah, it's just easy that way. If you find, as a content creator, I have figured, guys, I've been creating content 10 years now online. Like, what the hell? Can you believe it? I've been creating content since 2015, before I even knew that this whole thing is called content creation. Before I even knew people get paid to just post things online. Do you get? Like, do you understand? If I tell you. If I tell you that I had to ask for permission from my father to start a blog back then, that is so weird. Buisa says, but to make the most money, you need to be vulnerable. Grace made 1 million because she shares a lot, shame, maybe too much. To be honest, I personally feel like, not to comment on other people's lifestyles, but I just feel like it's too much. It would be nice to make money. It would be nice for me to make money. Good for her. Like, I love Grace. I follow her and stuff. but I just wouldn't share too much with people. That's exactly why right now I am I'm in the trial and error phase of my content so that I know what I'm comfortable with. I want to make money, yes, but I am not willing to put myself through a lot. I don't want to end up going to therapy because I want money, I don't want to do that. So yeah, there are other people who are comfortable sharing everything or every part of their lives. I am just not that comfortable, sorry. I am not that girl. And I think also it comes down to knowing myself. I know I would break down if people were to tear me apart. Talking on grace, which you just brought up, talking about grace, with the last incident that happened with the funeral she attended and all that, the way people went on her, I would never be able to handle that. So that's why I'm like, for me, I just have to figure out what works, what I'm comfortable with, and I go with that. If people start digging into my life, dig into my relationships, picking apart my personality, my character, who girl? And I know it's almost like that's the price that you pay for being an online personality. Because I've seen this happen with a lot of people, even K Yams. They've done this to K before. They've done this to Mihlali. They've done this to a lot of people. Like, human beings just do that to people. But I don't think I am able to handle such. I can't. As much as I come on here and I am the most confident person, don't get me wrong, I am, but I'm a crybaby. I am very much a crybaby. I would literally cry and deactivate everywhere. Okay, it's not that deep. Okay, it's not that deep. But yeah, hey girl, hey, I get you overthinking about what to share and what not to share. That's me, even on what to post or what not to, even on WhatsApp, you see. But also at the same time, I enjoy vlogs. But that's the thing with vlogs, you can choose what to put on camera and what not to. I've been figuring that out because I've been trying to vlog. I mean, to be honest, also when it comes to vlogs, if my research is correct when it comes to YouTube, I generally want to have a balance of doing something that allows me to share information that helps other people and allows me to be myself in the process. Vlogs would generally allow me to just be myself, unlike talking head videos where I'm just talking. And I also want to make sure, as much as I am being myself and helping other people, it needs to be something that can make me good money. And vlogs, unfortunately, they don't seem to make that much money. Unless if you find a way to like vlog and incorporate what is it, a style of YouTube, or is it like guys, these things are stressing me out. What the hell are they? They're little insects. Pair it up with like talking about real estate while you're vlogging, or talking about tech while you're vlogging, or something educational, because tech, real estate, education content, they seem to be the niches that pay quite a good buck on YouTube. So that's what I want. I want to be able to share information that helps people, be myself in the process, and also be able to make significant amount of money and not just slave away, right? So anyway, like I was saying, I've been trying to vlog because I know vlogs would generally just allow me to be myself and be present in the moment. But I can't be the person who's like, I am vlogging, I have gone to Pick and Pay, here's my camera. I walk out, I go into Checkers, here's my camera. I'm sitting at Mug and Bean, here's my camera. And then I thought, oh, green juice, let me go get green juice at Woolies, here's my camera. I'm not the type of person. But I'm figuring out a way of making my videos more talking head while I use B-roll from my vlogs. Like, are you catching the drift? Because it's kind of making sense to me. It looks like that's the style I will go with for now, because that seems more practical and easy production for somebody who is doing it alone. Did I give this man all this information? I hope I did. Is this dude not coming into the office today? Because it kind of seems like he's not. Sir, are you not coming into the office? Look at me right now. Forgot that I'm working and I just yapped about YouTubing and content creation for a while. Tokozani, I am actually going to check your YouTube channel since you said you vlog as well. You enjoy vlogs. I hope, does that mean you vlog or you just enjoy watching vlogs? But yeah, I really want to find a way to make this nice and entertaining and informative. Okay, we are not going to run away from the fact that I've always wanted to do something that is informative for the people. So we still gonna hold on to that. I don't even know what to classify this as. What do I even classify this as? Girl, I don't even know. I don't even know. I think that's why I ended up just yapping a lot, because I don't know what to do with this email. How are we gonna classify you, sir? Okay, so it will be a dispute, that much I understand. Let's put this here and we send you off. We're just gonna make sure you respond though. Assigned to, okay, let's say Jason. I'm not going to put a state because the client did not put what state they're in. Anyway, I guess all in all, what I'm saying is that, you know, you guys are going to be the judges of whether the new style I will come back with you like or not. But to be very honest, as long as it's easy for me, that's all you're gonna keep getting. I get you keep pushing, you'll come right and figure out your style. I don't have a YouTube. I just enjoy watching vlogs and would like to venture into them because I should but don't really post. Tokozani, you need to post. I have another Instagram friend who's like you, and I'm going to call you out. Even if you're here, Diana, okay? She tends to vlog and she never posts. Like, she will vlog and film herself and everything, and then she just never posts. But you need to do it. You need to do it. What are you afraid of? Why don't you post? If you film and you shoot, why don't you post? What's that thing that's holding you back? I find a lot of people do that, but then again, I am one of those people who's just like, you know what? I honestly believe in just start and you'll figure things out as you're going along. And looking back, to be honest with you, I've always been that type of person. So when I give other people advice, I always give people advice from that point of view. Like, you should just go for it. I don't know what you're scared of, but I hope you're not scared of anything. But I hope you just go and post. I mean, obviously, we've been talking about curating and making sure you share what you're comfortable with. So please do that first and then just post. I actually wanted to tell you about how when I started on YouTube, online, I started off with a blog. I didn't know that people got paid to blog. I didn't even know about influencer marketing. I knew nothing about all that Instagram baddies and things like that. Guys, this was 2015. I didn't know any of that. All I knew was that people had vlogs. And I only knew that because of a show that was on E Entertainment on DSTV called The Bloggers. And it was, I think, 4 bloggers from Australia who were just living their life. And I watched them because I loved the fashion. And then fast forward to December of 2015. That's when I just thought, let me try this blogging thing. Just share my fashion and stuff. And when I say fashion, guys, it was just like leggings and leggings and t-shirts because I was at home. It's because I am shy. Tacky, don't be shy. You must just go for it, bro. I was like, let me share my fashion. I just wanted somewhere to, like, to have an outlet to just share the things that I liked. So I started blogging about fashion, but up until now, I love fashion. So I started posting on this blog, which was a WordPress blog. And before you know it, that's when people were getting, like, Instagram big or whatever. So now I would take whatever I was posting on my blog and posting on Instagram. And funny enough, someone actually saw what I was posting, because now at this point I was working and the fashion I was posting was more work related, like professional type of clothing and stuff like that. And I really, up until now, I love fashion, okay? It's one of those things that's never gonna go away. And Spree then decided, oh, we love your fashion sense, girl. And I was just like, okay. And that was the first time I realized that, people get paid and people get like free stuff for just posting things online. And I was like, damn, this is nice. So they sent me a handbag and they're like, oh, we just want you to post it, yada, yada, what? And I was like, this is life. So from there, that's basically when I realized, and this was now 2016, like beginning of 2016. That's when I was like, oh wow, this is amazing. Was it 2016 or 17? I think it was 17. 16? I don't know, but I think 17. So at this point, I'm like, wow, this is amazing. And also, it just goes with what I started talking about, to say sometimes you just have to go. I did not know how blogging works, but I was like, I'll figure it out. I started my blog, and figuring it out a year later, I bagged my whole, collaboration with Spree. From there, my second collab was with Miss Black. Oh my god, Miss Black treated me like they gave me princess treatment, girl. They gave me access to fashion shows that whole year. I was basically part of like their ambassadorship, access to Fashion Week, South African Fashion Week. I was getting shoes every month. I was going to events all the time. Being part of Miss Black was what boosted me in creating content. I loved that. But again, I will say it started because I was just like, let me give it a try and see how it goes. I'll figure it out as I went on. And that was freaking amazing. And from there, you get to work with like all these brands or whatever. And then remote work again knocked at my door. And I was just like, I don't even know how this works, but let's go for it. And here we are. I figured it out now. So yeah, I guess I'm just being too difficult with my YouTube. But also, I'm not being difficult because, again, in December last year, I told myself I would start, and I started. We are here. I mean, right now, I just need to push myself to say, just try the new style of, of videos and see how it goes. That's all I need to do. Like, just do it and you'll figure it out. See if it works, if it doesn't. But I just get cold feet and end up not posting. I will consider after BMY board exam, because now I am perishing. I totally get you. All the best with your exam. But yeah, sometimes you just have to go for it. Not leggings, girl. You would laugh. I don't even think those pictures are still up there. I think I deleted those blogs, like the very first ones. And my brother, I remember it was my brother, was it? I don't remember. It was my brother or my cousin who took one of the first pictures, and I was wearing maroon. I was wearing maroon leggings and a little white top. It was so horrible. It was so horrible. But I just told myself, you know what, go for it. That's how you grow, that's how you learn. And yeah, we grew, we learned from it, we bagged some some collaborations along the way. Now we have a whole lot of years of, YouTube experience, of online experience. And that's something. That is something. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Yo. Guys, leggings. I was busy posting leggings saying I've got a fashion blog. But the funny thing is, all of that is how I am here. And now I have the confidence to show up online, be it on live or whatever. Now I'm not scared because it all started from a place where I knew nothing. And I just learned along the way. It helped me build character, helped me build thick skin also. But yeah, you just learn along the way. Yo, guys, I was posting leggings. What the hell? Oh my life. For the love of things, for the love of things. Who is this? Scott, did we create a profile for you? I don't remember doing this last week. Did we actually do it? This is so confusing because what? This is funny because you know what? Usually when I start work and I'm not on live, I get through my work very quickly. Like, it does not take me long, especially with the number of emails that I had. I think I had like 4 or 5 emails when I started work today, like 2 hours ago. When I started work, usually I would have gotten through those emails. I would have gotten through my tasks because in my tasks, I don't have any calls I need to make. Sometimes I have to make calls to follow up with clients and stuff. But today I had 0 calls. All my follow-ups, I just follow up emails. And those are very easy because I have templates for those emails. I literally just click 1, 2, 3 and the email populates and I send it. I would have been done with my tasks and my emails. If I tell you that I still have 1 more email in my inbox right now, you won't believe it. You will not believe me simply because I've been yapping. Email from PC. This is wild. It's very strange. I've always wondered what I would talk about if ever I got on live and I didn't talk about remote work. And it's very strange, I'm not gonna lie. Now I understand all the girlies I see when I'm on threads, especially last week. I came across, I think, 2 or 3 girls who were like, they are trying to get their YouTube monetized, they're trying to be on live and stuff, and they just never know what to talk about when they go on. One of them was like, I was on YouTube live for like 5 minutes, I didn't know what to talk about, and I just went off. Now I understand them. For me, it has been easy because when I come on YouTube live, I've got notes and I've got this and this and this that we are talking about. It's easy when you do that. Right now, I'm experiencing the difficulties of being on live without a structure to it. It's not the easiest thing. So I'll go back and comment on those girls' posts and be like, girl, last week when I saw your post, I was judging you, but now I actually get it. It's been easy because I always have an idea of what I'm talking about. I've got all these things. You know, when I'm looking off camera and I'm looking outside, I am still getting used to seeing everything out here outside my window. Like this place, I'm sorry to just, divert the conversation, but this place is still developing. So I'm just noticing that there's something that kind of looks like a little, I don't know if it's a little lake or whatever, but I see a body of water. And for some reason, I had never noticed it. And it's not too far. So I'm just like, damn, okay. I had never noticed that. Guys, I think we have chatted for a bit. Okay, this has been fun. This has been a learning curve for me, to be honest. It has been a learning curve for me. And it's also felt like I just came here to figure out my YouTube, my YouTube journey. Do you get? It feels like I just came here to kind of figure out which direction to take my YouTube. And I appreciate you guys for that. I appreciate you for listening and commenting and helping me figure it out. I will definitely figure it out. At this point, I've just been filming stuff, and it's about time I put it together so that we start posting again. I'm really trying to figure out, posting schedule, when to start posting again, because when I start again, I want to try and make it easier on myself. I told myself I'm not going to hire anyone to help me with YouTube until I get it monetized. It just didn't make sense for me, financial sense in that regard, because all my money right now, it's got things to do. So I wasn't going to hire anybody. Thank God we are very close to monetization, to fully getting monetized. So as soon as we've got that, we want to see how much we will actually be making, and then that will help me make a decision on who to hire first for my YouTube channel. And then going forward, we'll try and make it something. Oh, my battery is about to die. We'll try and make it one of those channels where I don't show up for like months. I hate that. I hate that. When you find a YouTuber that you really like and they are posting, they are growing, they are posting every week. Every week on Tuesday or Wednesday or Sunday, they are posting. And then all of a sudden, 3 months, no show. I do not want to do that again. So I'm really trying to make sure we get this thing monetized so that we can hire people that keep us accountable, people that keep us going. And I think also when you've got people to pay, you will make sure you work. You will make sure you show up. If you're responsible for other people, you would get it done. So yeah, that is all for today, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. I will chat to you. Who was she sending this to? I will chat to you another day. Look at you now. Thank you. Ntavi saying thank you. Guys, we need to get this thing monetized, because damn, working by myself is not easy, okay? It's not easy. And when you've got a team that you work with, you also get to understand, you also have other people giving you ideas. So I am really trying to rush myself to get to that point where I can pay somebody to do YouTube, whether it's going to be an editor that I hire, or I don't know. I think that's the first thing that I will do. If I'm to hire somebody, that's the first person I would hire for my YouTube, an editor, nothing else. An editor is what I need, because that's what I hate the most about YouTube. I have no problem waking up and filming. Sometimes I can get an idea at whatever time, 2 a.m. I don't have a problem putting my camera up, my lights up, and then filming myself. But when it comes to editing, that thing makes me sick. Most small company owners don't care as much when paying people. Really? Nah. I would care about showing up if I have to pay people, because obviously now you've got the responsibility to make sure. Obviously, if I'm to hire someone, let's say in this case, if I'm to hire a person, the first person I would hire for my YouTube channel is an editor. And for me to pay them, that money needs to come from YouTube. That's how I am structuring it for myself. If I am making you work for YouTube, the money I give you needs to be coming from the YouTube channel. I am not going to dip into my savings or dip into my salary to pay you. So that's why I'm like, you know what? I really wanted to get this channel monetized on my own. And once it's monetized and I have an idea of how much it works, then I can get somebody to help you with the editing. That will help me with consistency, and it will also just push me to put in the work, man. people who don't care much about their companies or about their work because they've hired people, that's crazy. That's crazy. How do you think you pay those people if you're not really, committed and you're not really showing up and stuff? But yeah. See below what now? What day are available to meet so we can discuss the winding down process and address a few other questions. Also, could you have your office research the link, resend the link to pay for your legal fees? How much did we charge him first of all? How much did we say we were going to? Please provide overview available time frames over the next several days. Guys, bye bye. Now I am, tenderpreneurs. Okay, now that makes sense because they're tenderpreneurs. Then that makes sense. If that wasn't the case, then they would take life seriously. But anyway, Boiswa, I really appreciate you for your engagement and for chilling with me for the past like hour. Wow, guys, I didn't think I would actually last a full hour on YouTube Live, to be honest. I did not see that happening. But thank you for chilling with me. Let's do this another day. For now, I'm gonna go and we will catch up probably next week. I like to do YouTube lives once a week because clearly, as you can see, it's very difficult to just have a yap session. So maybe next week, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Also, before we go, guys, the remote work masterclass is coming up in September. Don't forget that. So yeah, bye. Love you so much. Appreciate you guys so much.